This is why I don't partake in other websites, social media sites, other than like Facebook and YouTube, is because the amount of mental handicap that is on YouTube is bad enough. And I'm talking about the trolls, not everybody in general, but other people from other sites and shit that consider the whitewash thing that happened with the Disney princess to be actual problems. That is somehow an actual issue. It's really not. All right, that's not. If that's what everyone solely complains about in this day and age, you guys know nothing about real oppression. There's many worse things in this day and age that happen that dwell upon racism than that. It's a character that never existed in physical form. It's not a real life individual. I could understand if somebody whitewashed Martin Luther King or Malcolm X, and that being a racial statement, that's one thing. Or maybe a black leader for the civil rights movement today. I can see that being an actual racial issue. This is a cartoon. And maybe that wasn't even the person's intention anyway to be racist. They were probably like, "Oh, what would they look like if they were white? Let's do it." It's not anything new. People have done this before. Like what if they were white? I mean, I've seen it done to Obama, but the only difference is that people don't complain about that shit because the majority of the United States dislikes Obama. So why even give a shit if they were to whitewash him? You know? So, I mean, it's not a real issue. And what really disturbs me is that the internet generation that is this generation is taking something like that and blowing it up into something major, you know? Or, like, let's say, and not to piss feminists off, but it's like, let's say somebody said one stupid little comment that wasn't even that bad, and now you're making a rally about it, you know? Like a stupid in the kitchen joke, right? That just the mere because I had friends on Facebook that would get so uptight and worked up about you know just simply saying get back in the kitchen, and then they'd blow up, and then fucking it'll be a thread war going on, you know, and all it was just a stupid comment, and I'm not even saying I even made that statement. I mean, I have made those statements before, but to friends that got it as a joke and know that I'm not a misogynist asshole or anything like that. And then let's say if another friend of mine's seen that, or if those retards seen that statement I made and then decided, hey, let's jump his ass for it. It's like, really, in this day and age, all you have to complain about is a stupid statement. I'm sure you have way more to actually complain about, but where are those rallies happening? Where are those thread wars happening for actual issues that dwell on real oppression? Real oppression does happen in this day and age for women, for gays, for blacks, for everybody, in various different degrees. But the thing is that you need to understand what is an actual issue. There's plenty of worse shit happening in this country right now than a stupid Tumblr post. And the fact that a lot of y'all take those issues, internet issues, seriously, and this might sound like a hypocritical statement because considering that I did a lot of videos on an internet individual for a while, and would again if I had to, the difference is that that internet issue that I dealt with and spoke a lot about on had a lot to do with it interrupting actual people's lives. The thing is that he had stalked Stevie and I. He had our actual Facebooks at one point. Another thing is he had Stevie's actual address, or one of his past addresses, and put that on his IMDb page for his place of business, for his place of work. He somehow obtained it. Okay. Other issues that dwell with how he's treating his wife or his past girlfriends and wives, domestic violence issues, a lot of serious real life shit. It's not the mere fact of, oh, well, it's not just the fact that he said this and we're going to go and jump his ass for it. You know, the reason why it was so bad to jump his ass for like his cutter videos, depression videos, rape videos, is also dwelling on the fact that he has subscribers between the ages of like 10 and 14, 15 years old that are highly impressionable that would probably think, hey, that's probably the right thing to do. You know, how to deal with it like this. So we're going to listen to him and his words because he knows better. You know, the mere fact that he's sounding relatively intelligent, he's using web sources, you know, we're not going to think for a second if they're actually good ones or not, or even credible ones. And he's doing this, that, and the third. He has to be credible, right? You know, so that's the reason why we spoke out about Onision being the internet issue that could possibly be a major potential real life issue. Issues that are just internet issues, I don't go for. If they're just solely internet drama bullshit, I don't do it. The Repsion thing that I did, it dwelled and stemmed from real life. That's why I stepped in for the Repsion shit. Same reasons why I stepped into the Onision stuff. It could possibly affect and hurt people off the internet. That's why I stepped in. That's why a lot of people stepped in, not just me and not just Stevie and I. And for something like this, this is a perfect example of why I don't do stupid internet crap. Because people believe, you know, mainly in how Stevie said in his video, it's basically overprivileged people in their basements on the computer and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, yeah, because only overprivileged individuals that have some kind of sense of what racism is, that thinks, you know, that, oh, well, if this happens, this is really terrible, we gotta blow this shit up, you know, and they feel that that's an actual issue. Meanwhile, they don't understand a lick of what life actually is, so they're gonna assume that what was just given is, you know, the reality that is racism, but meanwhile they know dick of what racism actually is. That, to me, was not racism. Was it okay to do? Would I have done it? No. No. Was it okay to do? I'm not saying that it was okay to do. But at the same time, it's still not racist. The reason why I believe it ain't okay to do is because it'll start shit like how it did. And if you actually go and try to find it now, the reason why I'm not adding a link to it or anything is because it got taken down. I went to Stevie's video and I clicked on the link for the Tumblr post and it's gone. At least as far as I'm aware, it's gone. When I clicked on it, it didn't bring me to a page. So it said the URL had been broken or URL doesn't exist. So you can't find it anymore. It was like something that happened yesterday or the day before. Something like that. But yeah. It wasn't racist. Was it something smart to do? No. Because it brought on stupid bullshit. And do I believe the whole of the internet that's seen it is making a big deal out of it? You know, because because they're stupid? Yeah. Sorry. Y'all need to calm the fuck down. Sorry. Anyways, Dumb 22 Frogger, signing out.